Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s.
All right, we are back in action.
Gentlemen.
What's up, boys?
How you doing?
Fitzy,
What's up?
second week.
Second week.
On the
Episode 70.
On the episode 70, that's right. Fantastic fucking week for me, by the way. But I left it all out in the field.
You had a
2 Billy String shows.
you had an expensive week.
It was not cheap, I can say that. By the way, down at the Lita Bank Pavilion,
It's one of my favorite spots to watch
it's
a show.
an unbelievable spot. You know what they're charging for a vodka lemonade there? $22.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds about right.
I mean, like I bought a shirt that I'll have for 10 years. It was
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Like this lemonade was gone in like 30 seconds.
And did they have the gun where it was like the automatic pour?
It's measured, yeah. And there's not a lot of booze in there.
That stinks.
Yeah.
$22 and they can't even hook you up.
No, exactly.
I will
Had
say,
dinner with Mohan.
I saw that.
Went to dinner with Mohan and his buddy Brad. My buddy Brad, I should say now too.
Where'd
Great
you go?
guys. Rosa, it's like the Mexican place across the street. Mohan would say the same thing. It was like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's okay. By the way,
Tour-
Mohan picked up the bill. Fucking
tourist attraction.
absolute gentleman.
Yeah, it's
So went to those. Second night I had like 2 beers. Like I didn't really get after it. The night before I went with Josh, did not have 2 beers. Friday night, where are we at? Oh, went out with the Gentiles, Buggy, and Maria.
I think you guys end up back here, right?
We ended up back here. My buddy Lucas, Dave Lucas. We had a great crew. It was the Melrose Stroll thing,
Yep.
which essentially like, I got a pretty funny story. I'm not sure if it's only Patreon. I'm only going to be able to say it on Patreon or not. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to decide later on the show. Anyways, great time.
Well, first off, you deciding that tells me it's only for the Patreon.
It probably should stay there, and then if I decide later, I can always bring it up here later. And then we went to there's 2 great stories for the Patreon. Then I got up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking make some ribs. Josh's wife was away with the girls for the weekend, so we're gonna go over there, get just the guys. And I sipped on beers all day. And then it was like I was saying to Fitzy, if I hadn't said like I'm doing this and I committed to doing it, could have been the total night where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch fucking like Charles in Charge fucking reruns all day and just fall asleep. Perfect. Would have been great. Was out till 3:30 in the morning. Eating homemade pickles with garlic in them, as I said.
Yeah.
Just like, and I'm just like trying to get back. Like this morning I felt like a criminal. You know, you're like just like like
think
your brain doesn't even work correctly.
Me and you had like a text chain with Al Delano about pickles, right?
Yes.
I'm like, if you got homemade pickles, as long as they're not bread and butter,
Dude,
send them
his
my way.
pickles are fucking great.
My sister that works the Kino,
Yeah.
she makes homemade ones, dude. They're fucking out of this world.
I bet they're fucking
They got
great.
heat. Any
She
spice?
does, yeah, she got a little, and I've told Delano this too. If you're looking for heat ones, they tell you can find them at Walmart. I've yet to see them there, but I've had them. They're called McClure's. Whenever you go to
Yeah, I
Walmart
know what
around
you're
here, they always have the garlic and dill ones, which are bomb.
But not the hot ones.
But they have a spicy one that is by far the best one I've ever had from them.
Baki told me to get the Nathan's pickle chips
Wickles
with
pickles.
horseradish or something.
Yeah.
He said they were good.
I'll give those a whirl.
They were gross.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gave him the whole jar. I think I had 2 pickles, and I was like, Clocky, come up and see me. I got pickles for
The
you.
key to now, the thing that was great about his pickles, is trying to fucking pickle segment.
That's all right.
They were like fresh and like they had a lot of snap to them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I
Little
love
crunch.
that. Like, I hate when you get a fucking soft ass pick. I mean,
Don't
nobody
buy
likes soft
those
pickles.
ones.
I mean,
Yeah, soft pickles out the window. hey, don't buy the ones in the bag then at 7-Eleven. Those are always
That's a
flaccid.
crazy statement that you just said.
Those are flaccid.
Why on earth did
You've never seen them?
No, I'm curious now.
Dude, they come in like a
Might have to
plastic
take a-
pouch.
Yeah, which brand though? Because one brand's pretty good.
Is
I
it
have one. that's
7-Eleven
good.
brand?
I don't know. But I've had one of the ones where you just rip open the bag
Oh, yeah,
and it's
that's-
full of juice and you pull the pickle out.
Oh, like the whole, like the.
It's a whole.
Yeah, I've had those. I got those at the Packy, dude. I get them every single time.
You love them?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine was bad. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
mush.
think it is because these aren't. I've had them too, and they're good.
No
Yeah.
snap.
You're talking
No,
about
these
the
have
ones that are
snap.
like on the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm all in on those.
All right.
I thought, for whatever reason, I
I
just
must have got a bad one.
I just envision like a Ziploc bag size of like little ones.
No, they have that now.
Well, I swear to God, on the way leaving here, I was gonna take a detour and just hit the one on Salem Street and be like, all right, I think I'm gonna try these out.
By the way, the other thing is I got to say this lastly before we move on to your weekend, Danny, and then obviously
Mine will
Fitzy's,
be extremely quick.
is that me and Moen were kind of talking about it. People that go to these fucking jam band shows, get the fuck out of my life, all right? And I get it. Like, hey, listen, this sport, Billy Strings, he loves it. They're there just to get fucked up. I mean, I'm there to get fucked up and listen to music, all right?
Yeah.
But these people are fucking. I said to Moen, I go, you know what I figured out about these people? They are juggalos, but they're just a little nicer. You know what I mean? Like they probably went to a liberal arts college. Like that's what these are. These are like a nicer version. They're just another drug-seeking fucking loser. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy in front of me, I was fucking losing. He had a Abreu jersey on, standing in front of me and Josh, rolling his balls off, right?
Tripping sack.
Taking a fucking
I love that
water.
term.
He's shoveling it around. It's like treating it like it's a basketball. And then he's taking video, fucking half the show, and he's got his fucking hand up. And I'm like, dude, like,
No one's watching that.
you're blocking my fucking view, first of all, fuckface. You know what I mean? Are you doing this because you're going to be so fucked up that you can't remember what happened?
No,
'Cause-
but that was someone wrote that on Facebook. Like, here's a reminder to everybody to show tonight.
Yeah.
No one cares about it. Was actually the fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks,
and
yeah.
then it was concerts.
Yeah.
No one cares about them. The only ones that I ever have from a concert is when I was in VIP with Justin, because I got to show people how close
that's
I was.
cool.
Yeah.
But I don't watch it. I don't know. If I'm in fucking the nosebleeds, I'm not going to be like, look at this view.
No.
You know, no one cares.
No, I didn't take any
audio's
video.
always
Got
terrible.
Oh, garbage. It doesn't match up with your phone.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Anyways, that's my statement on them.
Other than that, good time, though.
Other than that, great week. Absolutely great week. My mind is like I was trying to. Oh, so today's subject when we get to it is people are trash when, like, meaning like they do this, they're a trash person. First of all, I want to say that we've discussed this. We are trash people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trash doesn't mean like poor people. Like poor, that's just a situation.
No.
Trash people.
You can
like,
be a trash poor person.
Oh, you can, of course. And there's a lot. of them.
I almost said
There's
there's
tons of trash rich people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was trying to think of like my ideas all day, and like my mind was just like short circuiting. Like
Yeah,
that's
same.
how it was just done from that whole week. It was
Yeah.
just like meh, like I was just getting nothing.
I think I have 4, but I mean, if we don't have to,
I
go
think
through-
I have a few.
Yeah.
I have good ones. Anyways, go ahead. How was your weekend?
Talk about a total fucking bummer, dude. I mean, nothing that was supposed to happen happened. Friday, I think was going to be low key, anyways. The best part about my weekend was my fucking pizza from 621. I got it again.
Yep.
I posted it to let people know about it.
Yep.
My
My guy
buddy,
John Bauman out in Michigan was like,
people were salivating.
Yeah, they were loving
My
it.
buddy down in the South Shore, Brendan Willett, he texted me. He's like, hey, listen, we don't have a 621 up there, but we do have a Bertucci's. I just got it. It actually looked all right, but he goes, they need to cook it a little longer. It looks like pita bread underneath.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
that is
you know.
kind of they don't cook it long enough. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah.
But the toppings itself looked all right. But anyway, so I got that Friday. Real low key, stayed home, didn't do shit. Because Saturday we were supposed to go to the Puerto Rican Festival,
Yep.
which we go to every year. And it was 95 degrees out. And we were like, you know what? It's probably isn't the best idea with the girls in the wagons.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
no shade or nothing. And then the fucking sky opened up. And I was like, all right, no, we're definitely not going.
Yep.
So, honestly, I didn't care that much. Whatever. It's not my fucking heritage. You know what I mean? I go for the Pacha slush, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But other than that, I couldn't care less.
Where's the festival?
Yesterday was at Franklin Park. It used to always be at Franklin
okay.
Park, and then today they have it at City Hall. They do like a parade.
Okay.
So we could have went today. That was out the window too. But back to yesterday. So the skies opened up, and I get a call from my buddy, and he goes, "Hey, about tonight." Now, last night, my second favorite sport is boxing. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, fucking fight of the year. I was borrowing a projector because we were going to go out. He just bought a house, right? We're going in his backyard, nice area, watch it out on the projector. Can't do that when it's pouring out.
No.
He's barely moved in. He was like, my living room's not set up yet. I don't know if I really want to have everyone over.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Now, I could have been like, let's come over to my house. I don't have that big enough place either. And I don't really know if I want to spend $100 if it's just me and the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have like a... So I didn't even get to see the fight. I saw it today. I watched the whole fight today. I had Spence winning. Obviously, he didn't, but whatever. And then today, we could have went to the other part of the Puerto Rican Festival, and my buddy Mario, and Ryan, that called in last week, or
Yep.
a couple weeks ago. My buddy Mario's daughter's 3rd birthday. We had all plans, the whole shit. My daughter Riley's been up since about 3 o'clock this morning. She just now went to bed right before I came here. So,
Eating still?
oh, dude, I don't know what it is. I think she had like a C4 energy drink. She's off the fucking wall. She just will not go to bed. So I was like, I can't drive to Peabody dealing with this. Like, these people are going to be like, control your fucking kid.
Yeah.
So we didn't go anywhere today except for Dick's Sporting Goods to grab my daughter's cheerleading shit that starts tomorrow.
Yep.
And I am dressed in the most dad shit ever. Crocs, no socks, showing off my hoofs. I'm just in some like pajamas, and I haven't done a fucking thing all day. I haven't done a thing all weekend, to be honest. It's just been a trash weekend. Trash weekend for a trash episode.
For a trash person,
Yeah,
like
trash
you and me.
episode. Yeah.
How are you, Fitzy?
Friday night, low key, we just stayed in. We needed a break. And yesterday, again, so Friday night, I should have mowed my lawn. Well, it was usually my time to mow the lawn is Friday night.
Yeah.
But it was like 98 degrees
Yeah.
on Friday night, and I was like, fuck that. It's
Shout out to that
tomorrow.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, 98 degrees. Yep. So
think we
I
can get 'em
woke
on.
up Saturday morning, and I had to do yard work. I went and did yard work, dropped all my shit off at the compost.
Mm-hmm.
We got a compost, not a town dump.
We just got one in Malden too. I don't know how it works, but go ahead.
I buy a sticker,
Yeah.
and then I can just dump any yard waste, bushes, whole trees.
Oh, I don't
lawn
think we have one of
clippings,
those. We have
anything.
something to do with food. Something to do with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got one of those now, and people go like so happy about it. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
they turn the pile there, and you can get loam,
Yes.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
and then you could get mulch, like because they chop up all the
Yep.
Really?
trees and everything,
Oh,
so you
nice.
can get free. Not free, you pay for it.
Yeah, of course. Scam.
So Saturday I did that, and then I went and got a beef.
Nice.
I went to Londy's. Bella's is on vacation,
Yep.
so I went to Londy's. And Dan Bob from the beef page posted the
Greek beef.
the 3-way with Greek dressing instead of mayo.
Yeah.
And I was all in.
I think
was
I
like,
could do that.
I'm getting one. Yeah, you could.
I could do that.
The Greek dressing's nice.
Is it good?
Yeah, once Harry opens back up, I'm gonna do it there too.
I think I told you before, but Fresco's near me. Not really
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
beef.
They got a nice
They have a
house
chicken.
dressing.
They have a
right?
chicken bomb, and
Oh,
it comes
yeah,
and
yeah.
it comes with the fucking Greek dressing. I could drink that.
I
Yeah.
took
So
the words out of
I
my
might do that, but their supers don't compare to Londy's or Bella's or any one of those people.
So then last night, speaking of those weird house dressings, we went to another neighbor's house, drank over there. There's like 15 kids running around down their basement. All these people in my town have finished basements that
Yep.
are just kids' toys rooms.
Yep.
It's awesome,
Yeah.
especially for when it starts pouring like yesterday.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because we would have been outside.
Yeah.
And he was planning on grilling. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and grill. And then all of a sudden I look out, I'm like, you still going to grill? He's like, no, we got to call Cafe Capri. No free ads, but Reading, the
He told
place
me,
that
yeah, with the
El
pizza.
Prez did.
Yep.
You remember he did
Yep.
the.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, so the owner comes out and he's trying to push everything. And he's like, you got to try our house dressing. Everyone in Reading dips the whole pizza in it. So like people there will dip the tip, not just the crust.
Yeah.
The whole entire slice gets dipped in this house dressing.
Yep.
But it's like a cross between Caesar and Greek.
I'm fucking
so
in.
I'm
hey,
in for that.
Yeah.
There's crushed up. There's like anchovy oil in there.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's
I like
real
it too.
runny.
Yeah.
And I dip into it. It's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get like I'm strictly a cheese guy, but except like I won't even really do a pepperoni anymore.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to fucking like that's my go-to. I think I talked about it on the show
Yeah.
where I'll just open up a pack of pepperoni when I'm shopping, and that's my snack.
Eat it, yeah.
like
I don't like pepperoni pizza. Like, it's fine. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's like the last...
I had a
don't
slice
really
of
even like
pepperoni
top-
DiGiorno today.
Yeah,
Did you?
so, like, I don't. If it's there,
Talk about trash.
Trash people.
I will never. If there's cold pepperoni pizza on my counter, I'm eating it.
Yeah.
I will never just purposely order a pepperoni anymore, though.
You're
No.
a big sporky guy now.
I'm a big sporky guy. I've turned a new
All
leaf.
in on the sporky.
Turned a new leaf.
All right, real quick, we're going to do a couple ads because we have 2 new sponsors also.
Let's
In
go.
addition to the 3 we have, we're welcoming them. They're going to do them in the middle, so we're going to give the first 2 off the rip like we always do.
Sure.
Willie P's Chicken,
Oh, that is good. Fitz.
50 Binney Street.
Yeah.
Cambridge, Massachusetts, free parking when you actually eat the food there and drink the beer there. Or the cocktails. Craft cocktails are amazing. They have the great bartenders. They have absolutely phenomenal food, as I've said before. I like the Lower Broadway. Fitzy's had it. He likes it as well. They have the best roasted oysters. I mean, deathbed meal, as I said. Like, just unbelievable. Like,
Cheeto peppers for days.
Cheeto peppers, unbelievable. You can also see them at Hub Hall. If you happen to be catching the commuter rail, go home. You want to stuff your pie hole with a quick sandwich? You can get one there. LilyPeasChicken.com. Bella's Roast Beef. They are on vacation right now. Still until
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow they are back open, and the world celebrates in unison. What you're hearing right there is 1,000 fat men smiling as Bella's opens back up.
baby.
Harry and Sandra, the best. They're fucking awesome. I mean, the best food, the best beefs. I actually told you guys this. I went to get a beef the other day. I just didn't get one because I'm like, what am I even bothering? I was going to go to Mike's, I think. not a negative towards Mike's. I'm waiting on my Bella's. BellasNA.com, 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover. Tell Harry we sent you. We love them. We think they love us. Harry's the best. All right.
Sweet.
Today's subject.
Trash people.
You know your trash when, right? Now, there's a podcast that's kind of like, I think based on this called Are You Garbage? It's a big podcast. Like, somebody's tagged us in it a couple times. I think one of you, somebody you know,
really?
is like, you guys should have these guys on. It's like a huge podcast. So this is not like just, I didn't get the idea from there, but like, not that this is like something that you would have a patent on.
Right.
So
we started with Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where this started.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
So if you think Cheesecake Factory is like the best place to go for like anniversary,
If you love Steak Diane, you might be a trash person.
Did you see that picture? Come on.
It looked
fucking good, dude.
Here's how I thought of the idea after that show.
I hope someone gets you guys Cheesecake Factory gift cards. You have no choice but
I would eat it in 2 seconds. Obviously,
I would too.
Piece of trash. I was driving up Route 1, which to the people who don't live around here, it's just like a highway with a ton of stores on it and restaurants and stuff. My buddy from Vermont wants to call it the armpit of America. I love it.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but I love it.
That's my armpit. Fuck that.
So
I
saw these two people walking down Route 1.
Oh, baby.
Stemming.
One person, Billy O'Leary, is fucking laughing so hard right now because we know for sure at least one of these people. Our Hooters friend that we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
That's 100% one of them.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I saw this. Now, let me say this. The way this comes out of my mouth could be cut and then probably used in a court of law against me. If the person is like an immigrant, they're not a trash person. Those people just need to walk to work probably. They probably work at like fucking Ocean State Job Lot. They don't have a car.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Caucasian men.
Mostly Caucasian people walking down Route 1. You are trash.
Well,
you have hit rock bottom.
Well, they can't go to Town Line Inn anymore.
Dude.
Place is
act like-
closed.
It's all demo. It's a storage unit now.
This woman was sauntering down Route 1 like she was walking through her living room, dude. Like
That is her living
smoking
room.
a cigarette, talking on her phone.
Slippers.
And then they cross.
Pajamas.
They cross where you go to the roundabout.
Yep.
And I'm like, Maggie saw a guy try to cross Route 1 recently. Tried to go through the highway. You know what I mean? And hop the fence.
Hmm?
Anyways, that's where I thought of it. So that's my first one. If you are walking down Route 1, if you're walking down a rural highway in the south, maybe, I don't know how things go down there.
But Route 1 could be like the fucking Autobahn.
Route 1 is literally the most dangerous road in the world.
Yeah, it's not a fun place.
I think if you can drive on Route 1, you can drive anywhere in the world. Dude, talk about when a kid learns how to drive. That's their baptism by fire. It's like you rip out onto this thing. You got people coming in out of Dunkin' Donuts and fucking, dude, it's crazy.
You joke. That's where I took my driving school. The girl that Henry's driving school. Shout out to them. When I was 16 years old, yeah. She's still there. She starts off, it was like scared straight. She's like, I'm an ex-heroin addict, and this is what I do now. And I was like, all right. I never drove before. I drove with my dad in the cemetery.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, we're going to take a right out of here. We went on Revere Beach Parkway to Route 1. That was how I opened up my driving skills.
That is unbelievable, dude.
Trial by fire.
That's it, dude. And she was like, you're good. You're fine. I'm at 10 and 2 shitting bricks, dude. I wish I remembered her name. She was a fucking firecracker.
All right. By the way, also quick shout out. Paul Gentile actually plastered Madison Square Garden with Pulling the Cork stickers.
Oh, that was great.
And wore his Pulling the Cork shirt to the event. By the way, he was pretty instrumental in some of these new sponsors we get. So
Love that.
CMO. He asked you on credit this week.
Yeah,
so
fucking right.
He's the man. All right, you're up.
All right. So, like I said, I thought of these lists less than an hour ago, but I think I'm pretty spot on. When you're at a party and it's buffet style,
Yep.
right? And these people.
We're talking about a house party or like a Spinelli's or something like that?
It could be Spinelli's. It could be in your backyard.
That's
all right?
not trash. If you know you got married at
If
Spinelli's.
it could just think of a buffet style party,
Yeah.
right? When you go up to get your food, This is when you're a trash person. If you are still hungry and people haven't got their food yet, and you go back in line eating your food,
That is, I don't even know if I've ever seen
I
this.
can't tell you how many times I've seen it.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, that is the fucking point guard of the trash people. You're just sitting there ripping on a Panadol roll, waiting for your seconds, and people haven't eaten yet. That's fucking sickening.
Dude.
I don't know if I've never ever noticed that happen.
You will now.
Yeah, now that I'm looking for
You
it.
will now. And they always have a plate. And it might just be like one item, but they're still fucking eating before the other tables or anyone else has even gone up to
that
them.
is some fucking bullshit.
That is some fucking asshole shit.
Drives me bananas in one of those situations when you get in the line for the buffet at like, say it's at a restaurant or whatever, or like a function hall, and all of a sudden like you're like say ninth in line, and some dude comes up and he just hits the other side of the buffet, and you didn't realize you could use both sides, but they don't give you the option to be like, hey, you guys can go ahead, go in front of me.
Yep.
Like just fucking. Absolutely, just fucking slaps you with his cock and just like, hey, I'm gonna fucking eat before you eat.
This could go in the same thing too. A guy could be behind you, and he might not want the fucking salad to begin with, so he thinks he has a right to cut you.
Yeah, skip while you're getting salad,
that's
jump
bullshit.
in front of you.
That's fucking bullshit.
I've seen that.
That is when Danny Gillis speaks up and says, "Hey, Bucko, hit the back of the line."
I love that. There's nothing better than when you watch somebody finally just crack when they like somebody tries to. Or doesn't really know what the line is.
Like,
and somebody's like, line's back here. And I'm like, I fucking love it.
Hey, you don't see us? We're right here.
Yeah. They don't, and it's like, it's such a Boston thing. It's like, it's just already like adversarial. You know what I mean? Like, it's like.
What a word that was.
Real quick, too, I got to say this. I was thinking about this today. This guy posted on the Melrose Facebook community page that they're new to town and he can't wait to meet everybody and wants to be part of the community. And
Did you invite him over?
Listen, pal, Porch Fest is over.
Yeah, Porch Fest is
fuck off.
That's in a month. Anyways,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yours is coming up?
yeah, but he so he goes to this whole thing. I wanted to be like, dude, this is not how we do it around here.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the new thing.
you
that
know what I
people do,
mean? Though it's just fucking like, dude, that's not how it is around here.
That's not how the new thing that people do, though. That's just, hey, dude, I've been begging people to sign up for football because our numbers are low. So I'm sitting there like rifling off on all the more than young families, more than this, more than that, and because I'm going at it more. I get more pop-ups, and it's like so and so comes out, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
there's a guy on there, and I'm intrigued, kind of, but, and I hope he doesn't listen. He's got a face that like only a mother can love, and he's selling barbecue, but it's like out of his house. And he's like, free delivery. And I'm like, this is serial killer shit. Right? But dude, it looks bomb. So I was like, oh man, that looks good. 2 seconds later, friend request.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I might be ended up in a freezer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might be the barbecue.
Yeah.
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 All right, Fitzy.
I got one, and this includes my whole family where I came from.
Love it.
People who fillet Chinese sausages, Italian sausages on the grill.
Oh,
You mean like
You
Butterfly?
cut them
Butterfly
in
style.
half.
are you calling me a trash person?
Yes.
Buddy.
All the
Holes.
juice is gone, and
don't
you
know
end
how-
up charring the fucking
You don't
the,
know how to
the
butterfly
Chinese
a fucking
sausage.
sausage. You butterfly the sausage, you keep it up.
Yeah.
Then you put cheese on it. And then you put it on a Panadol roll and you stuff your face.
For an
Oh,
Italian.
you're like, this is
What
what-
about a Chinese sausage?
I don't eat Chinese sausage.
Oh, okay.
Chinese sausage is awesome.
Chinese, I used to crush them as kids. I think I just had my fill with them.
Yeah.
So I've
Taco
seen.
sauce, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what Chinese
yeah.
sausage is. I seen people slice it open,
Yeah.
put it face up,
Yeah.
and then flip it so all the juice comes out, and it's just a charred piece
because
of,
also
of
the grill just fucking sparks.
yeah, because all that grease goes
yeah.
goes down.
Dude,
That's wrong.
that is, well, yeah, that's wrong. But you can't call me a trash person for knowing how to fillet a butterfly a sausage.
Well,
This wasn't a personal attack. I
I'm
didn't
a little
know.
upset.
I don't know what you do on your grill.
I couldn't believe this.
Well, I think everything they were saying was
Wait
probably.
till I get to bread and butter pickles.
Listen, excluding the people walking on the highway, a lot of these things will apply to either us or someone we were close
Oh,
to.
100%. My whole family, every barbecue I went to,
Yeah.
they slice the
So how
sausage
do-
open and then fucking
So how do you-
char the middle.
How do you,
I don't cut anything. I put them straight on the grill.
you don't poke them or nothing?
Nothing.
See,
The
it bothers
heat's-
me.
The heat's gonna split them, right? And then you run the risk of a grill fire.
Yeah.
But that's why you got to be on top of it.
Yeah.
And then once you see that juice coming out crystal clear, they're done. And they're juicy and they're perfect.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Buggy made the couple weeks ago, whenever that was, I went over there and I drank all day. Shocker. He smoked, like he was doing ribs, but he smoked Pache's steak and cheese. They have a steak and cheese sausage.
Yeah.
Dude, It might have been the best sausage I've ever had in my life
Yeah.
because he like slow cooked it, so it was
Yeah.
like fucking juicy. Like I overcooked the shit out of mine. I realized, you know what I mean?
A lot of people are nervous with pork and chicken, so they cook it too much
Yeah.
and it gets dry. That's where the temperature probe comes
Yes.
in huge.
Yeah.
But you can do it by sight too. You just got to know what you're looking for.
I like it.
The juices
We're
coming
learning
out
something
clear and
here.
stuff like that.
We learned that we're trash people and that we now know how to cook a sausage.
If you think I'm not still butterflying a sausage, out of your mind. Hey, you know what is funny though? So we had.
I strictly said Chinese sausages. I
you
didn't talk
did.
about
You
your
said
J-
run it back one tonight. You said all fucking every Italian, sweet, pepper, everything.
Did
You
I?
said them all.
You said Chinese, I think.
I think
and-
I said Chinese.
I will bet $1 zillion you said more than one sausage.
See, you know what? People ask me why
Well, yeah,
we
we'll
wanted to
see.
add another host. I want a little
Opposing
little-
views.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking.
You two are too agreeable.
Yeah, too buddy.
But that is just insane. But I will say we had a. I'll tell where and how it happened on the
Yeah.
Patreon. But we had a barbecue, and some nice lady. She's still a sweetheart. She brought over, and I wasn't cooking them at the time because I'm not that much of an asshole. But she came over with already boiled sausages. He goes, "Those aren't going on my grill." He goes, who the fuck boils sausages? He was freaking the fuck out.
Oh my god, I don't blame him.
And I go, dude, sometimes he goes, there's no need to boil sausages. And he's right, but I've seen people do.
That sounds gross.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
that's
then
what they do with brats, though,
Brat-
isn't it?
brats,
yeah.
And do those hit the grill after they're boiled or no?
So so she boiled them to like fully cook them, and then you put them on there to. It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
you can, you know what I mean?
I've never really done.
She
bratwurst
came over
or-
with. There's still leftovers, and this happened in like fucking October. You know what I mean? Like she brought over like fucking 80 pounds, and I was like, "Who are you feeding?"
Okay, I have one. If you are a grown-up Disney fanatic person,
Oh yeah, baby.
you are a fucking trash hole.
You want to
okay?
talk about agreeing? Here we go.
Let me tell you this
I'm
right
on
now.
the same page as this.
Have you been to Disney World yet?
Yes.
Like as an adult?
Not as an
No.
adult. Oh
Okay.
well.
Okay, so we went like 5 years ago with the kids, right?
Yeah.
First of all, 98% of Disney people are fucking fat shits.
Yeah.
They just are. They're all in the fucking buggies. Why are fat people always injured too? Like they always have like a broken wrist or like a fucking knee brace on or something. You know what I mean?
Not living their
Well,
best life.
obviously not living their.
How do they fall, buddy?
Yeah, exactly. If you are going down to Disney, that's like it's almost like I don't think. Like, I think Disney is like, they're genius marketers. They're almost like the Insane Clown Posse, where the ICP was like, we need these fucking trash white people to like something. Let's give them that. This is one step up from ICP.
Yeah.
Like, I like Disney. Don't get me wrong. And I like Disney World. I'm saying I've been there. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Although the mouse has his hand in your pocket. The
ma-
day you walk in.
No,
it's 10
before
grand.
then.
It's all day 10 grand to go
Before
there
then,
now. Like, at least. Maybe more.
Don't they like
For a
send
family,
shit to your
yeah.
house now when you like already reserve something? Like he's like, can't wait to see you. I don't know
Oh,
why
yeah.
I just gave a Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
voice if it's a letter. But
Mickey Mouse just smoked a pack of menthol.
hey guys, picked up a new habit.
But like, these people are fucking obsessed with this place, right?
Yeah.
And they build their whole like my brother-in-law's brother, fucking awesome guy. They're like wicked into it. Like they're in the vacation club. I get it. That's what they like to do, and I'm not holding that against people. I'm just saying though, like I think most people like who fucking build their life around Disney, like. I had people in my family. This is not the immediate family who are crazy Disney people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like, that is their fucking life. And they go to their house and they have fucking Hummels of, like, Mickey and they have everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking, it's like almost being into the Grateful Dead or something like that, except not anywhere near as cool, right? It's like, and then you go there and it's like their whole year is built around this one trip, right? Which is great. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast. I'm never going again, but I had a blast. And they just, listen, it attracts a very, like, you don't see a ton of rich people there. I'll just say that.
No,
And if you do, it's because they get, you can get
because the
this-
Chiefs just won the
No,
Super
but you
Bowl.
know what
They
they
brought
can
their
do?
entire
You know what they
family.
can do is you can go, like, my buddy, my brother-in-law's buddy's, like, loaded. And he went and you can get, like, you pay him, like, say, 10 grand or something like that, right? And you have a concierge with you the entire time, takes you on whatever you want, everything's scheduled. Where do you want to go next? Call it out, 10 minutes. You skip the line, go right in. And that's how
It's kind of
works.
worth its weight in gold.
But then
That's
I'm
the
like,
way to do it,
it
but
is.
we don't
but-
have that
but
type
you don't
of-
have that type of money. But I'm saying
we're
the
gonna
other
get
thing is-
sponsored by Disney.
We're not getting sponsored after
Not
this.
now.
Wasn't Walt Disney like a mad racist too?
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah,
Big time.
But it's like, is there anything worse than me? Like I paid 10 grand to go here. You're just watching like Mark Wahlberg and his family go by you in the line,
Yeah,
like
skip
fucking
him.
I'm such a piece of shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
We're actively trying to figure out how to not take my kids because my kids want to go. I don't think my son will have fun. He's not a big rides guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have fun. So there's a test. My wife's on vacation this week, and Friday they're going to Canopy.
Okay.
It's a big test for my son. If he doesn't,
It's a cheaper test too.
and if he doesn't,
yeah, I think
if
so.
he doesn't step foot on a ride,
Yep.
we're going to the beach. We're going to Turks and Caicos or
Yeah.
Aruba or something. We're not going to Disney.
Yeah.
Right.
And we'll save money by doing that.
I'll
Right.
tell you what, though. I mean, I had a blast. I did love it. It's so expensive.
We're probably going to end up doing it at some point. I don't know when. Yeah. It doesn't sound great. I was there once. I was 12, and it was cool. I had fun as a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Right now, it seems like a nightmare. Crowds and just walking around.
Yeah,
and
it was fun.
standing in
I
line.
agreed, but Maggie actually did it through like a travel agent, and like they had it all hooked
But
up.
did you have to stand in line? Stand in line.
No, we got the fast passes. You
Okay.
book everything in advance. Like if
Yeah.
you give it to Melissa, she'd have it set. You wouldn't even
time. Show up at this
Dude,
time.
we
and
would
you
get on
a ride.
we'd get on our rides that you want to go on, then you can go on the other ship. But the thing is, you have to be with all the trash people because you are there with the trash people at Disney World.
Yeah.
Like they are like, dude, you go to like the Hoopty Review, whatever the fuck that thing's called, out in the cabin in the woods place at Fort Wilderness, right? And it's like, dude, they're not normal people. These Disney people, they're the fanatics. You know what I mean? Like
I
they're
want
not.
to see Star Wars World or whatever.
I missed
it is.
all this shit. I was late to all this.
I have zero interest because I've never seen a Star Wars.
Oh,
You never seen a Star Wars
No,
movie?
it just doesn't fucking
I don't. Hey, listen.
doesn't tip the needle for
Yeah, I
me.
hear you. I hear you. All right, you're up.
Fitzy hates me right now. By the way,
I can't believe it. So it's not like Star Trek. I could see is
I
like
just can't get
different.
into that shit. I have a dude. I could watch the same movies over and over again, and Star Wars people can watch the same. Like the whole May the 4th be with you on May 4th. I'm like, that's so
You
gay.
hate
Like, I hate it. I hate it. But listen, everyone's gonna fucking. It's a massive market, obviously. They just took over fucking Disney with a whole bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
Same with Harry Potter. Doesn't do anything for me.
That's Universal, right? Harry Potter.
It might be.
Yeah.
It
All
might
right,
be.
what is that? Yeah.
But that's what I would do. I would go to Universal for Harry Potter, and I would go to Star Wars, and I think that would be fun as hell. But
Let's put it this way. I'm going to wrap up the point by being this. The trashiest the trash people are the people who like stay overnight at places like Six Flags or Canopy.
I still have a point to make, but go ahead.
But I'm wrapping up. My point is
Okay.
that this is their graduation.
Yeah.
They go from that to being like, oh, now I get to go to fucking Disney World.
Yep.
Listen, I love the place. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like fucking internally. We have a lot of people listen to the show. I'm sure a lot of them probably are Disney people. I'm telling you, I have family members that are into this stuff too. I just think it does say something about like, I don't know. There's something that's so weird to me about it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I have point A, point B, right? Point A, if you are, and I have a buddy who I'm in his wedding, Joe Teddy, he's going to Disney for 4 days for his honeymoon, and then he's spending the rest in, I believe, Jamaica. He's doing like a 10-day thing.
Yep.
But they met halfway because his girl is one of those people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I did know this.
For some reason, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's when you're an adult male and you don't have kids.
That's
Now,
a red flag.
Now, here's my point B. I do know a human who is a ATF agent. They are told in the academy to look, if you are at these places and you see adult males, it's an automatic red flag, and you should let people know.
it's wild.
This is right hand to God. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. I know a person that's a teacher, and he's kind of fucking weird. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
But he's never been convicted. I'm not saying he has or anything like that.
convicted.
But he goes to these places by himself with no kids.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous.
You can't find a bar. You can't find a strip club.
That's
You
what I'm
can't-
saying.
you can't find anywhere to go.
Like, let's say if I was a single guy, I know what I would do all the time is I would go to like Nashville or Vegas.
Right.
That would be my.
Yeah.
I just don't
And you're
get it.
talking to a guy who has no problem drinking by himself. I have no issues whatsoever.
No, you?
Never. But to go to a place with thousands of people that are trying to enjoy their time with their family, and you're just there for what, dude? It's a small world after all.
Yeah.
And
Ride the teacups.
right.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing?
They
dude?
do have some good bars and shit there though. Like,
You know where else has good bars? Everywhere else in America.
Yeah, but you know what? You know who went there and like you know remember that guy Derek Millen? He does the detours
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
his fucking
Yes.
videos. I
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
every one of them. He's done. I think his parents live down there, so he'll do tours from there.
It's also
There's good bars in there and shit.
It's also, I mean, I think it's a shit ton cheaper if you live in Florida, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's it's a whole different thing. You
But
know
I
what
don't
mean?
know if I would spend, like, a club's one thing when I was in my 20s to walk in somewhere, but I don't know if I would go anywhere now at a bar and, like, willingly spend, like, a cover charge.
I'm really not talking about a guy or a girl who like goes there. Maybe they don't have kids, but they go there and they're like kind of bar hopping and maybe they're going on a ride. I'm talking about the people who are like, they have a Disney tattoo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they fucking like
Yeah.
live for this place. You know what I mean? That's the person I'm talking about. The cult of Disney World. That's what I'm talking about.
The cult of Disney is a real thing.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
All right. This might hit some bones because I might be one of them too.
Dude, we're going to catch so much shit.
Keno people that think they have seniority over people that are ordering food or ordering drinks.
Because
Fuck off.
I think I already
Yeah.
know what location we would probably be talking about.
Anywhere. It
Okay.
could be anywhere. But if I've been on both sides, right?
Yep.
I love Keno, and I was a bartender.
Yep.
I've had people come up and order a drink or ask me what they were going to have a drink, and there's a person just waving their see-through envelope at me to put their numbers in.
Danny.
Fuck a duck.
that game's about to stop, brother.
I know. You got to get it in. You got to get it in. And then, like, you're trying to hustle and flow to get everything going.
Yeah.
And it's $2 that they want me to put in for them to win a fucking, you know what I mean, $20. Beat it. Beat it.
No, I agree with that.
I was actually going to say this just opens up a whole new thing because, I mean, the lottery's so obvious that it's
Yeah.
trash people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it includes me. I love playing scratch tickets. My wife loves. She's a total trash
Yeah.
person who plays scratch tickets. I think you're a real trash person when you just go play your Keno numbers
In the window?
No,
Just
or
like-
you just and you're doing it like a 7-Eleven, but then you like go out for the day and then you check your numbers later.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's banana land.
That's crazy,
Like,
yeah.
but gambling is fucking, dude. Telling you
Different
Keno,
world.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Like it fucking goes through those people's blood.
But
you know what I mean?
see, when I play Keno, I don't know about you or you, but when I play Keno, I'll play, if I'm there for a while, I'll play $20, my numbers, 5 numbers, and I won't even look at the screen. I can't watch it because it's boring to me.
yeah.
But like
I'll watch it.
If I hear
but
someone,
if I miss a game, I miss a game.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
it
I'll go
bothers
check
me.
it later.
No.
but then that's what's exhilarating to me, right? I'll go up and it says winning tickets, see sales agent.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm a fucking millionaire. And they're like, $2. I'm like, fucking keep it,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I don't know them are the worst, and they're the same person when they're in front of like a convenience store ripping a cig outside and they're watching the numbers through the window in a fucking Forrest Gump rainstorm, and they gotta watch it. Beat it. Just
Dude,
go home, watch something.
I gotta say because we well documented on this podcast that we don't like the people hacking up the fucking Boston imitations, all that stuff, right? But
They
the best
stink.
one ever done, in my opinion, was when fucking Casey Affleck did the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. That is
Yeah, that
fucking
was
unbelievable.
good.
When he's smoking the cigarette, he's like, "Mark, I'm not smoking inside." It's like that is what a Boston person is like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because it was actually funny.
It was actually fun.
Same lines. The person who goes up in the convenience store and there's 5 people behind them.
Yep.
And they're like, okay, 7,
Yeah.
11, 42. Telling the guy
Yeah.
what to put in
Yeah.
instead of going to the thing
Right.
and filling out your
Yeah.
tickets.
Yep.
And now everyone's sitting behind you while you're rambling off numbers
Yep.
like
Yeah.
an asshole.
I will say my guy.
Fucking
my,
rubbers.
what a fucking name that was. If we call you a rubber from here on out, just know you're a fucking
good.
trash
It ain't
person.
good.
They have the guy at my convenience store. He don't play that shit. He knows who the fucking
go.
regulars are.
Go fill it
no,
up.
the guys will come right up, and he's like, yeah. He's here buying fucking bread for his family or something like that.
Yeah.
He don't play that shit.
Yeah,
I love that.
I like that.
Yeah.
That guy rules with an iron fist. I like it.
He's the
Doesn't
man.
cater to the fucking trash.
You know what else he does? And this is why he's a man? Because everyone's charging for fucking plastic bags now.
Yeah.
He just gives them out.
Nice.
He's
I
the
love
man.
it.
Yeah.
What a fucking hero.
Yeah.
And all heroes wear capes, right?
No.
That's what they say.
Some of them wear
By
the
the way,
worst
real
cologne
quick-
ever, and that's what he does. He's got some bad cologne, but he's a good
Does
guy.
he?
Oh, terrible.
I can't imagine how much garlic I could smell like right now. Okay. 2 new sponsors
Oh, let's go.
of the podcast. Start with the first one. Tedco Construction. My good buddy, Dad Seymour, owner of this construction management company. They do they'll do mixed-use residential. They do rehabs, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
Awesome company. So if you have a project you're looking to do in the Stonewall area, Greater Boston area, that's what these guys do, and they do it. They're money. They're just moving into a bigger space right now. They're growing. As we're growing, they're growing. See what I'm doing here?
Yes, sir.
Right? So if you're gonna go buy a 2-family or something like that and sellable, and you need to fucking gut it out and do all that shit, you're calling my guy Thad. That's what you're gonna do. All right? You gotta say, I'm a corker, and he's gonna say, well, I'm a corker, and then you're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna do the best job that you can imagine.
He's gonna hug you.
TedcoCM.com. All right. You can get in touch with them 617-996-6827. 617-996-6827. Just tell them that you are a corker, and they will love you. But I just had a conversation with him the other day. He's an awesome guy. I've known him forever. Personal friend and now a supporter of the show.
Yeah.
And great businessman.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, and I've would never have somebody, like I said, that I knew personally that I wasn't like, oh, this guy's great. He's the best. He's the best. Like, you know what? Actually, he helped me out a lot when I was getting my basement redone. Like, just give me advice. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys. Like, he likes to help people out. So help out Teddy. Teddy's the man. Thad Seymour, Tedco. You know it. Now, time is a flat circle, as Russ Cole once said on True Detective.
What a show.
Okay?
Great show.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
As we all know,
just that season.
I made my bones in the podcasting game
Yeah, you did.
in the cornhole world. All right? Long before I ever had a mic in front of my face, I was showing up to these. Like, I was so obsessed with cornhole. Like, for the people who don't know the whole story, like, at one point, like, I don't know if it was like a midlife crisis, but I was like, I was just showing up to an event. I remember sitting in a parking lot in Wilmington Knights, Columbus, being like, what am I fucking doing in my life right now? I'm like, I don't know anybody here. That's where I met one of my best friends, though, Richie Queen. He was there. He's the fucking man. Anyways, second event I went to was at the Bunting Club in Lowell. And it was hosted by none other than Bruce Taylor, Stacey Taylor, Wicked Cornhole. Wicked Cornhole, I've known Bruce since way before I had even a cornhole podcast. Great guy. Everybody in that I've ever asked me, look, like anywhere, is like, hey, where do I get my boards? I'm like, I send them right to Bruce. I put them on text with Bruce right then.
Yeah.
Like, and Bruce gets right back to him. He's awesome. He did my buddy Rob Cunningham's boards. He did your boards,
Yep.
Fitzy. I was on the phone the other day. I was like, you know, you made Fitzy's boards. He's like, I did not know that. He's like, but it's likely. So.
That's awesome.
I got that was a Father's Day present from my wife 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
I was playing today with Wicked Cornhole bags
This is what I'm talking about,
Love
right?
that.
This is like,
at my brother's house.
this was meant to be, right? They have 5 different types of boards. Mini boards, which if you've ever played mini board cornhole, it's
tough,
so much
right?
fun. Yeah, it's hard.
I can't hit a big
Travel board.
Right.
They get the classic board. That's that's the regular one. The Pro Edition board. By the way, they only use the best shit. They got Baltic Birch. All right. If you know anything about cornhole boards, you better be talking about Baltic Birch. All right.
It's a nice horse name.
That's right.
Baltic Birch coming
Baltic
around the
Birch
corner.
coming around the
Next
corner.
Triple Crown winner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming around. The Beast board and the Quadzilla board. All right. All these are amazing boards, amazing products. The best part is they're awesome. So like they have in-house design team. All right. So no matter what you have, like my buddy just gave him an idea once. He came up with something great. Right. They have an in-house design team. They make all their own stuff. They ship everywhere. So if you are out in, like our guy John Bauman out in Michigan or Robbie Wright, right? My guy Howell. Legend.
Brian Bach.
Brian Bach. He was in New York, right? You can get your boards from Wicked, all right? And they will ship them, and they're fucking excellent. So we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff with them. Might even run a little cornhole tournament at some point.
Yeah, we have no choice, I don't think.
Yeah, I think this guy, it's made to happen.
Yep.
But anyways, they're awesome. Best people in the world. WickedCornhole.com. When you go to talk to them, just say, hey, I heard about you guys. I'm pulling the cork. They're in Tewksbury, right? So, as far as getting in touch with them and all that stuff, they're right next to the Treehouse, basically. So, like, if you're going to Treehouse to get beer, you can go over and get cornhole boards, and your life will be unbelievable.
They
Like,
make
at
them
that
right then and
level.
there?
What's that?
They make them there?
Dude, you can buy the board. They have stock boards there. Like, you
Okay.
can buy, like
If
I
you
went
got a
in one
special
time.
design,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tell them
Yeah,
they'll
you tell them
make it.
they'll make it. Yeah.
Pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, 1-875 Main Street, Rear, Tewksbury, Mass. All right? 978-851-7600. 978-851-7600. I'm going to just say this right now. I will not be throwing a cornhole bag ever on other boards than Wicked at this house. All right?
That's right.
Get something in the works. But anyways, they're awesome. Tell Bruce they sent them. We're happy to be working with them. Okay, back to Trash People.
Shout out to our new sponsors, though. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go, dude.
Welcome.
Oh, might as well do. Let's do AJM now.
Yeah, I can do AJ.
By the way, let's talk about a guy who's been around. You know what I mean?
Even after we thought like he was just doing his own thing, but you know what it is. AJM Plumbing and Heating, founded and created by our guy Anthony Machici, graduate from the Vogue, been plumbing and heating in the field a billion years. It says 10, but he's been with us over a year, so you know it's over 11. Build AJM with hopes of providing the 5-star experience for every customer at an affordable price. His goal is to educate the customer about their investment and never sell anything, something they don't need. Why? Because he's not a dick. Honesty, excellence, and professionalism is the company motto, because if you provide all three of those, you will always have a happy customer. My man, Anthony, he did not answer me this week, but I ended up taking care of him myself and reaching out to another friend of mine. But he ended up texting me, and he was like, hey, my bad. I'm on vacation with my family. So even the best of the best.
God has to take a day off.
You know what I mean?
Understandable.
So he texted me where he was. He's back in business for the remainder of the year. He had to take quick little liaison.
By the way, real quick, and then Fitzy, you're up next for the trash people stuff. But I was talking to actually Bruce when I was talking about like the ads and stuff, and I noticed like me and Tommy were listening to Theo Bond's podcast because he's obsessed with Theo Bond, right? And it's like he actually reads. He does his own ads, kind of, and they're good. You know what I mean? Like, he reads them and he makes them kind of funny.
Yeah.
But, like, I listen to some podcasts, it's just like they play a cut ad that they made.
Yeah.
And they just play it every week. And I'm like,
It's boring.
it's fucking boring.
So-
Nobody wants to listen to that. I want something different every time.
So do you remember our buddy Sean? He had a cut ad, and it was he paid for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll do our own. It was terrible. They hired the same people that like 98.5 uses.
Yeah.
And it was like the fake Boston bullshit. It was trash.
Oh, that's, yeah.
It was bad.
Hire us.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
fucking Jesus
so I
Christ.
told him, I was like, with all due respect, we'll just use our voices. And
Unless it's a catchy jingle.
it wasn't.
If it's just someone reading the ad.
Morgan and Morgan, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, that's just to, you know, like I was talking to Bruce about, but like we try to make the ads different every time a little bit and tweak them a little bit just so it's like interesting to listen to, right? And all these companies rock, so you should be using all of them. I mean, dude, imagine your day if you got your fucking your heating fixed, right? You go have Ted go fucking flip a property for you.
Yeah.
You pick up some cornhole boards. You go to Lily P's, and then you go to Bella's. I mean, what type of fucking life is that? That's heaven.
That's fucking Make-A-Wish shit.
That is Make-A-Wish shit. That's like my final day on earth shit. You know what I mean?
Make-A-Wish.
Oh, by the way, I also saw Parsons at I saw
yeah.
that. Did I tell you this story though?
No.
And I still haven't got the whole story because we were supposed to meet up the second night, but like he got busy, sidetracked, whatever. He got a picture with Billy Strings. Him and his kid got a picture with Billy Strings.
Oh, shit.
I have said to Maggie, he's the only famous person I would ever ask for a picture with.
Right.
So I don't know how he did it. He's like, I'll fill you in when I see you. So I'm actually going to go to Bluegrass Tuesdays on this Tuesday night, so I'll find out. All right, Fitzy, you're up.
My next two were going to be along the same lines of Disney. It
Okay.
was Water Country people and Great Wolf Lodge.
Dude.
In obviously, where would I say
Canopy?
that?
Canopy,
Canopy,
yeah.
you know, Whalen Park.
Water Country, I've said this, I think we discussed this on the show once, but I was like, Water Country is like what I imagined like when I was a kid and I used to be like, oh, what's South Central like? You know what I mean? I'm like, that's Water Country is like a fucking, like, it's like a survivalist.
Yeah,
It's like mayhem.
It's terrible.
You can die a lot.
I don't. She wanted to go to Water Country this year, and I did everything in my power to make that not happen, and I did. Like
Yeah.
we
Right.
haven't went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she's like, we got to go to a water park, and I'm like, do we? We
Yeah,
know
we don't
plenty of
have
people
to.
with pools. We
Pools,
can make
yeah.
this happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got slides and bungee cords, fucking diving boards.
Yeah.
They got it all.
Yeah.
We don't need to go there. Yeah, I'm all set with fucking
So
Water Country.
obviously we covered that. We
Yep.
covered amusement parks.
Yep.
With Disney. So I'm going to go with people that continued watching The Walking Dead after season 5. You're a trash person.
Tommy's on season 7.
Clearly,
I love it. Tommy's
clearly,
a trash person.
Tommy, clearly, you don't value your own time. The show fucking sucks.
Was it that bad?
After season 3, it started getting bad. But you were like hoping, you know.
It gets
By
so
s-
depressing. I couldn't
By
keep
season
watching.
5, if you're still watching that, you like do something else with your life. Go outside.
Damn, really?
Go ride a bike.
I see, like, I never watched it because that's and again, it's
Who
a
was
show.
I fighting with about The Wire the other day where I was like, season 2 is my favorite, and there's nothing
People
more.
hate on
Dude,
season 2 for
gotta
some reason.
watch it.
I
It's
love
like
season
throwing,
2.
like every time I do it, it's like lighting yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Because somebody's gonna like.
Where are you
somebody's-
at right now?
I'm just out in season 2. I got sidetracked when I was up in Maine.
I'm mid season 4.
I'll get it done.
I'm
Don't worry.
halfway through 5.
I know you are.
Ah,
You're a
son
madman.
of a bitch.
I'm almost done.
That's what I'm doing tonight after this. Yeah, Tommy's like obsessed with The Walking Dead, and he's like on season 7. He hasn't left the house like a week, dude. So we were like, actually, it's
So one
funny.
of the seasons after season 5, they introduce a group of women who are trash people. Do you know? Did you
coming
I
from
don't
watch
think
Water
I watched
Country?
that far.
She had bangs, straight bangs cut across her thing, and they live in like trash heaps. They're legit trash people. If that's a storyline, right? That show jumped the shark. There's no more watching that show.
I liked it a lot when it came out.
It
but
was
yeah.
a great
Yeah.
show at the beginning, but then I think I don't know, they couldn't figure it out. The show writers, it's like the
I
end of,
actually have like 10 of these things, by the way, but I'm trying to pick out the best ones.
Can I steal a long drink from you?
You got it, buddy. They're not to steal because they are yours. You brought them. All right. This is one that's gonna really, I think, hit home for you.
Let's get it going.
But you're gonna know a lot of people do this. If you are the type of person that goes to Encore and picks up the free gifts, like, which I'm so glad that this video just got that reaction on tape. Because there are people lined up every day for like a satin Celtics like flag or like.
I've never been there still.
You've never been to Encore? Oh, we're gonna go one.
No.
You
It's
got to
fucking
go
awesome.
just to go.
Just a people watch. It's trash people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, like real trash. But dude, if you go, so for the people at home, Encore is the casino here. Most people know that, but if you're out in Michigan or wherever, that's just for you. It's the Wynn Resort, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Encore. And if you are a Wynn Red Card member, which you become no matter what when you walk in the place, basically, they send you a flyer every month. And what it has is like, this day is the slot thing. And then like every Tuesday is a giveaway day. And sometimes it's a fucking shitty drill. Some days, it's usually something okay. But dude, there's like, I've talked to people before, they're like, Maggie will start chatting them up because Maggie's always at the slots. And the worst people in the world are at the slots. But she'll like chat them up. Maggie's a trash person, so she just like gets right in there. And they're like, "Oh, well, we just came down to pick up the free gift. We have 30 in free play." And I'm like, and you're gonna $30 in free play on a slot. You're gonna be here for 12 seconds, like,
Yeah.
and be fucking done,
Takes you longer to park.
dude.
And how much gas, depending on where you are.
Right.
Well, they walked there down the highway, obviously. That's how they got there. But you know what I'm talking about. You know these people.
Oh, my sister.
What? Which one?
One of my sisters.
Oh, okay. No, Aussie.
It's not Tassie. But we called, so quick little story.
Oh wait, this is the story though that you told on the show.
This is the story.
Okay,
That-
tell it again.
So
Fitzy hasn't heard it, I don't think.
Christmas time, my family, we do a Yankee swap.
Yeah.
And I told everyone, I was like, you got to up the ante. I go, $25 gifts, don't cut it no more. Let's get up to 50, make it a little interesting. And usually the gifts are like decent, no matter what you get, right? They're fucking, like I think this year, actually I have no idea what I brought this year, but it's usually a pretty decent gift. You got to spend a little extra coin, but it makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Nobody wants fucking towels from Target anymore.
No.
They just don't. The wives do. They want a candle. Fuck off. I don't.
Yeah.
All right? Make something fun. So we get this fucking, I think it was like a Patriots radio chat. I forget what it was. But I literally said, I was like,
Did you get this
That
from
sounds
Encore?
like something they give away.
But
Like,
I-
like Patriots radio
yeah.
charger.
And then I looked in the corner and it says Encore on it. And I'm like, and I looked right at my sister. I go, you got to be shitting me. She goes, it's worth over 100. I go, you didn't pay for it. You did not pay for this. This is cheating. Take your money back. I don't want it.
That's gold.
So the best thing about it is like when you're in a Yankee swap, I gave it right back to her. I was like, give me that.
Yeah.
And I think I took something that I have zero use for. Like,
Yeah. Out of spite.
Out of
Dude,
spite.
I
Let's go.
fucking love that story so much.
Yeah.
It is.
because-
It's a great story.
Because it is like one of those things where it's like casino people, and I'm not talking about the people who are ballers, like the people that like go in there and they're fucking doing $150
Yeah.
with hand blackjack. There's another subset of casino people. I am a trash casino person. I
Yeah.
fucking love casinos. I love gambling. I'm a trash person. But there's a subset below that of like these people that just like they like will go to the casino and they'll go with like $40.
Yeah.
And like they'll fucking just like play the penny slot at the lowest level.
Really grind
And
it
just
out.
like really grind out like a night on the
for,
$40.
for a free drink.
But
crazy
Encore
to
sucks
me.
with free drinks, but like and like, hey, listen, if that's how you get a fun night out, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maggie can peel through $300 like faster than Usain Bolt. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen something. She's like, oh, I'm out of money. I'm like, oh, are you? How'd that? Would you just give it to somebody?
Yeah.
Like, how'd that happen that fast? You know what I mean?
Oh, you want to hear something? This is casino related, and I think you both will appreciate it. Big problems in Malden right now. They used to have a shuttle from Malden Center to Encore, but they would stop at Wellington. So they got rid of it. No more shuttle because people were getting off at Wellington for $0
Oh, take the bus.
to take the bus.
train.
Yeah.
Take the train.
But they would have to take a bus, but that saves you $1 something, whatever. And they don't do
Yeah.
like a transfer anymore. There was a huge fucking beef over it on like one of those Malden pages.
Yeah.
And people are through the roof because there's not enough people going to the casino, like from that train stop.
Yes.
But let me tell you, when they first started that was loaded with Asian Americans and no one else.
Yeah.
Big Pai Gow
Oh,
crowd. Pai Gow
Huge
crowd.
Pai Gow crowd.
Dude, in Malden, we got them. We can load the buses. we can load the duck boats and send them to Encore if you want. But that was
Back Bay Betty.
Oh yeah,
Full of Pai Gow players. Going down to Charles.
it's fun. Yeah, that's some serious
By
trash
the way, we
people.
have a voicemail.
Trash people.
I think I know who it's from, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get too excited. It's not Jump Town.
Okay. He's gonna be bullshit.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, salutations. It's the mayor. Trash
go.
people. I'll give you two. The first one, and nobody can stand this guy, and they're a friend, and you don't know what to do and how to talk to him. It's that friend that doesn't reciprocate buying around.
Oh,
Second one, I got a good one for you. Gambling people out there, North Shore degenerate gamblers.
perfect.
Right? It's that gambling buddy that always one-ups your bet. Right? You go to this guy, you say, hey, dude, I just hit on the Red Sox. Yeah, it was plus 120. I dropped 100. That's pretty good. That'll get me on. And then your buddy steps in and says, oh, I had him in a parlay. 17 parlay, $14,000. Yeah, nice little bet on the Sox there, buddy, but mine was better. What a dink. I don't know if they qualify as frauds, but
Nope.
I think they're trash too.
Yes.
See you, boys.
We're going to
Perfect.
have Al on
Big
for a
Al.
full show.
What a perfect.
I love
what a perfect two
By the way,
trash people.
and I love everybody who calls in this show and everybody leaves a message, and they're all great. That was a great voicemail right there.
Yeah.
That was like,
High
spot
energy.
on.
dude, there's never been a person I've ever introduced Al to that people are just like, don't just love
Love
him.
him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the best.
One
Like,
up
is he
is
a teacher or
Trash
like
Trash
to
people.
finish.
One up is trash people.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Like
that.
across the board, not
Oh,
just
yeah.
gambling, just one up is.
There's
That was a
nothing
great
worse
one.
than like I know that I like to obviously it's very obvious that I like to talk. I like to be like to get attention, like all that stuff. But like part of like
You have to
I
have a
like
little,
to listen to people. I
Yeah.
like to learn stuff about people. And when there's nothing worse than when you're talking to somebody and you can just feel that they aren't.
They're waiting for
They're
their
waiting
turn.
to talk.
Yeah.
They're just not like engaging.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You gotta have a little tact.
You gotta have. Well, yeah. I mean, we have that obviously in spades. Oh, by the way, shout out to Nick Dallaire, your guy.
My guy.
All right.
Yep.
New Patreon lifetime member.
Yep.
He will be at the party in September whenever we have it.
His,
we're gonna pick that date tonight.
Okay. His brother is the one I talked about before that could have went to the X Games. His brother Zach.
Really?
And, yeah. So I seen Zach not too long ago. He was like, dude, and I was like, I didn't even know if he listened or not.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm literally listening right now, and he took out his headphone, and I'm like, what? And it was just like a random episode.
Wait, Nick's brother is Zach.
Yes.
Zach's the cornhole player. Right?
No, Zach.
No?
I mean, I'm
There's
sure
a
they
Zach
will.
Dallaire that's like a nasty cornhole player.
No, Zach is nasty at going off of half pipes on
Oh, okay.
360s
Yeah,
and
all
shit.
right. Not the same
On a
guy.
skateboard?
No, bike.
Oh, bikes. Okay.
And he's got one eye.
BMX.
You got one eye.
Wow,
he got-
depth perception and fucking these flipping
He's got,
bikes.
he's got a license. Well, got crazy shit. Yeah, but yeah, he fucked up his eye when we were kids.
Holy
so,
shit.
Yep.
Jesus. Anyways,
I keep
if you
giving-
want to hear, because I'm gonna have tonight, the two stories I'm gonna tell on the Patreon are fucking awesome.
Perfect.
But I cannot tell them on this thing. So, anyways, if you want to go with the Patreon, you can be in there for $5 a month or whatever.
Yes, sir.
And we have a bunch. All the Patreon members who listen to this, they're gonna get. I have all the stickers and everything going out tomorrow, and we're getting new T-shirts made this week. I'm
Yes,
gonna get
sir.
on that Monday. Last week was a crazy week getting back from vacation. and all that
By
shit.
the way, whoever, because I don't know who it was, put the Corker sticker at Patrick's bar. You're the man.
Oh,
Or
it
girl.
wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, dude. I sat down to have a quick cocktail before
Yeah.
our meeting, and I looked up and I was like, holy shit, wasn't
Dude,
me.
I love people spreading the fucking word. Madison Square Garden just got fucking corked last night. I love it.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia, Matt West.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt West.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was awesome. And if you want stickers, guys, and you want to go like put them up places and stuff, just send me a message. I'll
Yeah,
send them
send
out to
us-
you.
please
I'm
do.
going to do that tomorrow. So if you listen to this today, I'll get them out to you. Did you just go?
No, I'm
No,
ready.
I just went with the
I'm
encore,
ready to
right?
go.
Go ahead.
Yep.
You're up.
This could go a lot of ways, but I'm narrowing it down.
Yep.
Season ticket holders at Fenway Park.
Okay.
Here's my reasoning.
Like, are we talking new or are we talking like old guard?
Mostly the older guard because
Okay.
I haven't been to enough Red Sox games in the last.
Yeah, and you
3
have to be a
years.
fucking rich person to be a season ticket holder now.
So the reason I'm bringing this up, right? I think we all can attest. We fucking hate the song "Sweet Caroline," right?
It's awful.
But if there's like a group of people that are drunk college students and they're out of towners, I'm fine with it. That's their fucking. They're enjoying Fenway. You will never see more trash people tell them to sit down and shut the fuck up and fucking blah 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 because they hate it that much. You're going to Fenway for 80-something games.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it every fucking time. Shut up. It's 3 minutes out of your fucking day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you got that type of fucking scratch to spend for fucking Fenway season tickets,
Yep.
you can live with 12 drunk people singing ba ba ba. The song stinks. I don't even know why he's part of the Fenway fucking nation. It drives me nuts. But I can sit there for 3 minutes
Isn't
and
the
let it
song
happen.
about like Caroline Kennedy when she was like a child? Too?
Yeah,
it's very creepy.
it's not a
Yeah.
good song.
Either way,
Watch list type
go to the
shit.
bathroom.
You know it's coming. It
Go to
comes
the
in
bathroom.
every
It's the
single
same time
time.
every
Is this
time.
for me too?
Absolutely.
Can I have this too?
Yeah, absolutely,
By the
yeah.
way, I want to say thank you, Fitzy, for bringing me 2 heady toppers. This is my favorite beer in the world. This is
Is
my
it?
favorite.
No shit.
It's very hard to get around here.
Yeah, they don't distribute, so
Awesome.
if you find it, it's
Yes, I totally agree with you.
They just get on my fucking nerves, and I see it all the time. And no matter where you sit in Fenway, there's a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
And they all like, Jesus fucking Christ, sit down. It's
that's planned. So they could just go up and take a piss while that's happening. Go for it.
112%.
What I do hate, as some of the old guys, and I haven't been to Fenway in fucking 6 years.
Yep.
I fucking hate the wave.
Oh,
I fucking hate the wave.
Another
Yeah.
thing that doesn't bother me.
I hate it. I want to sit there and watch the
Miserable
game. I
old
don't
fuck.
want people fucking jumping up in front of me. Sit the fuck down. No one cares
No,
about the
I
wave.
agree with you too. And I'll tell you, the
Doesn't
same
bother
applies
me.
to church for me. Don't tell me when to stand and sit and kneel. I want to do what I want to do. Fucking kneel now. Fucking
Frank
shake this dickhead's hand now.
Yeah.
All right.
Frank
Fuck off.
Costello in The Departed. Kneel,
Yeah.
stand,
Sign
kneel,
a
stand.
piece, yeah,
You
yeah.
want to go with something like that? I don't know what to do for you.
Oh my
That's
god,
fucking-
that's good. That's accurate. That's accurate.
I just, it never bothered me, and I think they're just grumpy old fucks that want to spend $14 for a beer, then
Yeah.
be my guest.
You're still young. Give it a couple years.
Oh. I hope I'm never that guy.
Oh, by the way, this has to be on camera, so I'll narrate what I'm doing. Paul Gentile said he had a gift for you.
That ain't for me.
Chief Super Bowl champ
that ain't
flag.
for me.
I go, you know Danny's probably going to burn this on camera. And he goes, I have 4 of them. It's all right. I love that kid. Anyways, Fitzy, you're up. If you got anything.
What do I got?
have
No,
more.
I got something. I got something. Speaking of sports, right? People who continue to change the team that they root for because that's where LeBron went.
Oh,
Oh, that's like
that could go under fraud. That can go under
trash.
trash.
Trash
That
people.
That could go under
he would
sociopath.
Yeah, he's in Cleveland. He's in Miami. Wait, he played in the Lakers, right?
Yep.
I'm not a big NBA guy, but right. So I'm thinking that, and I'm writing it down, right? And then like an hour later, I'm like, holy shit!
You did that with Tom
I
Brady.
rooted for fucking the Buccaneers.
So did I.
So
Yeah.
I wrote that down,
That's the
and I was
best.
like, what a trash person. And then an hour later, I was like,
I don't
that's
give a
me.
crap. I don't
It's
think
like
I.
the meme when he takes the hood off and it's
It's-
him.
it's
and
him.
It
Yeah,
is me,
The Dracula
Scooby Doo.
being-
Yeah.
It was him all along.
I don't think I rooted for the Bucks, but anywhere that Tom played.
The Patriots was so bad.
Yeah, I know.
I needed something to
And I bet them to
entertain
win the
me.
championship.
The mere fact that one of my old camp neighbors got season tickets like a second after he went to the Buccaneers.
You're a big Brady guy, right?
Oh, massive.
yeah,
He's
you love him.
number one in my life.
So now
Goes
early
him,
on,
then my kids.
Then Paul Gentile.
Yes.
Here's a story, right? Early on, we won a couple Super Bowls, right? And then we lost to Eli.
Yep.
And then I think we lost to Eli again.
We did.
Right? So the second loss to the Giants, I was so pissed off.
You burned his jersey.
No. On the night of the loss,
I don't know where this is going, but I'm already mad.
on the night of the loss, the second loss to Eli, you shouldn't lose to Eli Manning.
Agreed.
I agree.
He's a bum.
Oh, big time.
Peyton, I'd rather lose to Peyton.
I
Peyton was a
agree.
good
I
quarterback.
agree. I agree with this.
Anyway, so Eli Manning, second lost Super Bowl to him. I turned to my buddy Nick, who I've been friends with for years. I said, I'll bet you $500 that Brady never wins another Super Bowl again. And he goes, deal. And I think it was like a year or two later, I was like, here's your
Here's your
$500.
Yeah.
And then never again, I never doubted Brady again.
Here's a great story about that Super Bowl. That was the interception Super Bowl, right? The helmet.
That was
That was the one
David
where the one they were favored by like 13 or something like
Yeah.
that, right? So anyway, my buddy who I went to college with, my college roommate, he's from Milton. Me and Maggie were living in Milton for a couple of years. All his boys from Milton, it's not a very rich town, but like his boys were like not the rich kids. Like they were all like all their dads were like off the boat Irish.
Yeah.
They used to go down to either one or two places. This place, Dossie's.
Dossie's in Quincy?
Yeah. Or they'd
What a
be
great-
at Dossie's or the Post in Quincy, right? So that's where I would go because
Is the Post-
that became my friend group for like a year or two,
Is,
right?
is the Post a place that had pretty good bar pizza?
No, the Post is the place that's across from
I don't know
across
any,
from the golf course.
I don't know anywhere else in Quincy.
Anyways.
I've been to Doss a handful of times. So I love that place.
My buddy he's the best in the world. He's one of my favorite people ever. But he's got like does lacks a common sense gene sometimes. He's a quirky dude. He's fucking hilarious. But he doesn't mean to be hilarious. He just is. So anyways, before the Super Bowl, I go, hey, listen, I love the Giants with 13 points. I go, I don't think they're going to win. But I don't think the Pats are going to beat them by 13. I think they'll win by a touchdown, right? So he's like, really? You really like it? And I was betting a lot at that time. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting like $1,000 on it. So I put 1,000 on it. He puts 1,000 on it. We go down, and we would watch the Super Bowl together because we were in this big squares pool that his dad was hooked us up with that was like paid out like $50,000 a quarter or something crazy. So we all go down to the Post to watch it. So now the Patriots fucking lose, right? Everybody is like the Post,
Miserable.
trash people.
Yeah.
The Post.
Yeah.
All right. This,
And you're not terribly unhappy.
but I also am,
Mildly inconvenient.
I'm very
Gosh, John.
self-aware, okay, which my friend is not. And he's like, he knows everybody there. He's like, yeah. And he's like, could be worse. He's like, I want $1,000. I bet the Giants. Place was like, people were like, what the fuck?
Fuck
like
you,
they were
dickhead.
fucking laying into him. And then he's like, he told me that it was a good bet. And I'm like, why are you dragging my fucking ass into this, dude? And I'm like the out of towner guy.
Right.
It was like the scene in. I felt like it was the scene in. What's the fuck? Oh, Rounders when they fucking like we caught a hanger or something.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
beat the bag out of both of them
yeah.
outside. Anyways, yes, I think that anyways, don't. That's the lesson is there is do not go to the Post and bet against the Patriots at the fucking Super Bowl too. And I'm like, dude, do you know how many? Because these guys aren't shot betters. Every
What?
one of them bet the fucking Pats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Didn't tease it or anything.
No,
Just
nothing.
took the 13.
nothing.
Don't talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That was my point to him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
are you fucking soft?
So do you know like the places like that, right?
Yeah.
The Post, the East Side with my father, all those private clubs.
IA?
The IA back in the day, not so much like now, but like
Somerville City Club.
shit like that. You'll know what I'm talking about. You had one guy who had like these fucking makeshift shirts, like the Super Bowl shirts, and he would sell for like $5 a piece. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
That's
there
a
was-
lost art, by the way.
There was a guy, rest in peace. He used to do it to all the city clubs, and he's like, it was pluck the fox or something like that when we played the Eagles and we lost.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't not that long ago.
Bowls.
Yeah. But I was like, he was like,
Terrible.
I'm gonna make so much fucking money on these. We're gonna
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
the shit out of them. So everyone bought a shirt, right?
Yeah.
100% of them were in the trash by the end of the night.
Oh.
Get these fucking and dude, the shirts were sick. Like they were just the Patriot guy just
Yeah.
ripping the fucking Eagles shit
Squish
up.
the fish style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking
Foles and 2 Eli's.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
3 fucking Brady losses.
bums.
So bad.
Yeah.
He should have
But-
fucking 17 rings.
But dude, I miss that era of like watching football games where it's a guy like that doesn't happen no more.
No, it's not. I mean,
Guys making fucking makeshift shirts
By
on
the way-
Gil-
Oh, yeah.
on
Yeah, yeah.
Gildane
I
brand.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
Gildan,
Yeah,
the
Gildan.
best meme of all time with Gildan was like,
this is
like-
the torso that they think people
it was
have.
like, it was like, it's finally revealed that the CEO of Gildan has no idea what a human body looks like.
yeah.
All right, I got one more. By the way, we're gonna come back to this. So we'll do this like a frauds type of
We
thing.
can do it.
I got two here, and they're both fucking pretty good. I'm trying to decide between them. All right. If you're into if you are or have ever been into competitive paintball, this is like something that I guarantee 9 to 10 of our listeners just went like this. Oh, that's me. Have you ever been? Okay, so paintball, right? I feel like it's kind of had its day, right? It's not as big as it used to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really the paintball world, you know what I mean?
Me
but,
neither.
But anyways, playing paintball is fun as shit.
I've been twice.
I have too. Let me just say, it's fucking fun. Pulling the Cork paintball day would be fucking awesome.
Wait until I get to talk about paintball.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, I've done paintball a few times, right? First couple times I did it was like with a bunch of my buddies, and we were all doing it against each other, and it was fun as shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, I just fucking shot my friend in the face. It was awesome, right? And then that was actually hilarious. It was in Vermont. My buddy thought he goes, "Oh, time out!" And the guy goes, "What?" He goes, "I think there's a rattlesnake over here." He's like, "Oh, there's a fucking rattlesnake next to you? You're a fucking Christmas tree in Vermont, idiot."
Like bang in the face.
Yeah, exactly. So the third time I went, and the last time I went to this place up in like New Hampshire with a bunch of dudes from Wakefield. Great guys, trash people. And a couple guys had their own
That's
guns.
gonna be on a T-shirt. Great guy, trash person.
Yeah. Great. That should be our new slogan. Great guys, trash people.
Pulling the cork.
Pulling the cork. So I go up there with these guys. So a couple of them have their own guns. First sign of like, you know, you're a trash person. You get your own paintball gun.
Yeah, because you are repumping to load the next round.
So
and
a couple of these guys like had done it a lot, right?
Yeah.
And most of us hadn't. So the guy who's like running the place is like, "Hey, I got this other crew that's here too.
You want to play them?
You want to play them?" And these guys who were like the hardos who had their own guns
They
were
get
like,
their
"Yeah,
own
let's fucking
jerseys?
do it. It'll be fucking awesome, right?"
Yeah.
These motherfuckers come out like fucking SWAT.
Yeah.
What I
Navy
imagine,
SEALs, dude.
What I imagine Fitzy's like in the video game world is like these guys dropped in on us. And like I was like, dude, I was like a suckling pig, like just roast. Like I remember, I like went to move, I got lit up like the kid. I think the kid caught me under.
Oh, that's
neck,
the
like,
worst.
under the fucking
That's
mask.
the worst.
Like I was like, I'm here, I got hurt.
Enough.
Like, dude, I couldn't even get a fucking shot off against these guys. Now, do you think these guys were running a hedge fund during the week? And no, you know what?
Probably not.
And by the way, that's not. Those hedge fund people, those aren't my type of people. My type of people are trash
They're all
paintball people.
dickheads.
No,
Right?
our people are walking down Route 1.
They're walking down Route 1 to get a paintball gun they're buying from somebody at the Avalon Hotel.
Yeah,
That's it.
Spending their whole check
Yeah.
on fucking semi-automatic paintball guns.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to go play paintball again, though.
We need to have a Polar Cork paintball.
I would
event.
fucking, dude.
I'll
you're
do it
thinking I'm
too.
so
I don't
old now,
care.
I'd probably like tear my
So
knee.
I will too,
I've
100%.
I've done it twice, but the story that I wanted to tell, right? 2020, no, it was 2021 because shit was still closed, but it was my son's birthday. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
He wanted to do paintballing for his birthday. But he's in January. Can't really do outdoor shit.
That's
Yep.
not going to feel good when the paintball hits you
Oh,
in
no.
January.
It's gonna be a frozen
but
paintball.
so I was like Boston paintball. Like we'll go
Oh,
there.
yeah, the indoor thing.
But it was COVID rules. You could only allow like 6 people, and I like wanted to get like all his football boys there. Like I wanted to be there with like Glenn at one end and all of Bobby Froyer, like a whole crew, and it just didn't happen because they weren't allowing it. But I went on the old Facebook Google machine and I said, "Hey, my son's looking for some paintball stuff. Like, can anyone point me in the right direction? Because I don't know the first thing about it." Our good friend, who I barely even talked to at the time, Andrew Fontana. hey.
Legend.
He's like, "When's the next time you have school?" I was still in school.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll meet you this night during, a meeting night or whatever. How much shit do you think this kid gave me?
Tons.
You know the clear Tupperware containers?
Yeah.
It had about 4 guns, thousands of bullets, a bulletproof vest, a mask, everything that you need, right?
I
Guess
fucking
where
love
that-
this kid.
Guess where that still is to this day? It's underneath my son's bed.
Are you
We
serious?
haven't gone yet. We haven't gone. Dude, he's showing me how to use it, how much CO2 he needs, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, what do I owe you? What do I owe you? He's like, you owe me nothing. Like, let the kid enjoy it. The poor kid hasn't enjoyed it yet. Andrew Fontana's going to be fucking punching the windshield listening to this tomorrow.
Dude, if we should have a fucking imagine that every man for himself pulling the cork match.
Oh.
we get like Gentile, Buggy, me, Fitzy,
Oh, it'd be a great time.
Fontana. Get Doobie there throwing some wings at us. By the way, I gotta say this. Doobie texted me today, and he's like, "Hey."
He texts me every single day
He
of my
texted me
life.
today. He was like, "Hey," he's like, "Let me know about dropping off the wings." And I forgot that we had talked about it a couple weeks ago.
We did, yep.
And I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm kind of hungover. This is the best news I've had in a fucking month, right?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, we're recording at 7:30. I could use some." And he's like, "Oh shit, I thought you said tomorrow night." He's like, I'm like, "Oh, that's no worries. We'll do it next week." But I was tasting Thai fucking peanut butter jelly fucking wings, like, the fucking best. Yeah, but if you're a paintball person, it's like, Andrew Fontana. There you go. That's the type of person who has a fucking tub of paintball shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's a great dude. He's awesome. I wouldn't trade him. I wouldn't trade him for a 2-handicap fucking golfer.
Dude, and
like,
I'm telling you, I barely even talk to this kid at this point. Like, we were just Facebook friends and like saw each other at meetings. That was it. Now, like, we're trying to get him to be a
Here's
producer.
Here's the thing: Andrew Fontana can come on next episode because we need to have him on anyways. He's the first, so you might as well be on. Andrew's listening to this right now.
Yeah.
6 to midnight. Andrew, come on the next episode. My only rule for Andrew is either you got to Uber down and Uber back, or because I don't want you to get I know you get a little nervous energy. You might have a little. He lives far away. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he's south, right?
yeah,
No, he's
he's
north.
Haverhill.
Haverhill.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll figure that out on the side, but we don't want to lose Andrew Fontana. It's
No.
some tragedy. You know?
There's another thing he has to do. He has to wear one of his crazy shirts.
Oh yeah, like one of his bowling
I
shirts.
think
Yeah.
that's a given.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, he's fucking 6 to midnight.
You know what's funny on the Patreon? He wrote, somebody was like, I was like, oh, I hope you guys all enjoyed like the first episode with Fitzy. And he just chirps right away. He's like, I really enjoyed the episode.
This is the best episode ever. Yeah.
The other thing I got to talk about real quick, and I know you said you had one more.
I have one more if you want. Go ahead.
I got one more.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead. We'll do one more.
Well, this is like kind of just right off the cuff right now. Trash people. The bartenders at work at Jade Pacific in Billerica, Massachusetts.
Talking about being specific. Hey, officially not sponsoring this.
Listen,
I've been there, by the way.
willingly assholes for no
It's a
reason.
great Chinese food restaurant.
No, it's not. And listen to me. Billerica people listen to this. And everyone that said they were like, you got to go to Purple Bamboo. I guess that's the place to be now.
Okay.
But Jade Pacific, they went over to new owners and it's went down the shit. And I totally agree.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And
I was
he-
probably there under old ownership.
And here's why. So we went there after we had a pop morning meeting, and we said, all right, let's have one cordial with the coaches because it was every coach was up there. Not all, but whatever, a good amount of us. It's right down the street. I was like, well, let's have a Mai Tai, So we walk in, it's 8:15, and the guy says it's last call. And I said, what? Like the restaurant had people in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe just like, and he's like, no, like everyone's wrapping up. And I was like, you gotta be fun. Like, what time you guys close? He's like, 10. I'm like, why is this last call?
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're like, all right, we'll do one. He was like,
I mean, we're gonna have Chinese
he's like,
food now.
he's like, I might be able to get you guys 2. And we're like, all right, we can deal with that
Yeah.
too.
Slip me a 50.
No, but we're not around the corner, so maybe 2's our limit to begin with, right?
Sure.
So I was like, I'll take a Mai Tai, and I watch this guy, and I'm like, he's pulling out a jug that doesn't look like a Mai Tai. And he pours it, he comes over to me, and it looks like Coca-Cola. You know what a Mai Tai looks like. Right?
Yeah.
So me and my buddy got one. We take a sip out of it, and I immediately got like the stroke face. Fucking just couldn't figure out what was
Mr.
going
O'Connell's
on.
face?
And then it immediately fucking clicked, right? So I said to my other buddy who got a Jack and Coke, I'm like, how's yours taste? He's like, good. He got a beer. They're fine. Me and my other buddy, stroke face, just awful, right? So I bring the guy over, and I'm like, hey, did you just put wine in a Mai Tai? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, why would you ever do that? And he goes, are you telling me how to make a Mai Tai? I go, kind of.
Yeah.
So it clicked, right? Remember that jug I was talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know that old school, like, it's not Carlo Rossi, but it's called Fortissimo or something like
Yeah, I know
that?
what you're talking about.
That's what it was. Because I remember seeing the yellow label. Dude,
What?
I'm
Did he
gag-
explain himself?
I'm gagging thinking about
Did he
it.
explain himself?
No, but he's like, are you telling me how to make a Mai Tai? I'm like, kinda. Like,
Yeah.
I've been to a zillion Asian
Did you
restaurants.
tell him to make it again?
So he was like, do you want another one? And I was like, can you make it with vodka or whiskey? I said, a man's Mai Tai.
Yeah.
Man's Mai Tai.
Yeah.
He was like, we don't make those here. I go, I'll have
Fuck that place,
I go,
dude.
I'll have a Bud Light.
Fuck that
So I had
place.
one of those awful drinks that made my face go numb, and then I had a Bud Light, and I'll never be in there at that place again.
Oh, man.
Trash people.
By the way, you want to know real quick trash? How you know? I know you got another one, but real quick, how you know you're a trash person? Now he goes, because I was telling Gentile that was what I do. He goes, well, it's good because you guys, can relate because you always say you're trash people. And I said, you know how you know you're a trash person is when your friends from the neighborhood invite you up to the country club and you go up there and you're having drinks on the deck and you're feeling like a fucking hot shit. And all of a sudden the manager comes over to you and he goes, sir, you're gonna have to turn your hat around when you're on the deck at Bellevue. And I was like, and I'm like, and that boy was me.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was so fucking mad that day. I felt like, and Maggie's like, well, those are their rules. I was like, and
It's
there
a
you
dumb
go.
rule.
I am a trash person. There you go.
Such a
All right,
dumb
Fitzy,
rule.
You're up.
Such a dumb rule.
I drove by Number One Taste on Franklin Street. Have you ever had that? It's an Asian restaurant.
I have had. It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
It
Takeout.
looked- yeah, it's a takeout
It's
place.
good.
It looked
Yeah.
like
It used to be
was
Red Rose. Now it's number one. Yeah.
Number One
Oh, wait,
Taste.
wait. Yeah, on Franklin Street, Melrose.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's very good.
I wanted to ask you about it.
Yeah. All right, what do you got, Fitzy?
People in crowds who just stop walking in front of everyone. Like you're walking.
Like they have those
in-
spatial relation, like
Yeah,
understanding.
they're
They're
walking-
looking at their watch or
Or they go and they're like not sure where they're supposed to go because they're talking to their significant other or whoever they're with.
Yeah.
And they like, instead of like pulling over,
hit
they
the exit.
stop. Yeah, they stop in the middle of traffic and they just talk to each other and you're like trying to get around them. It's a fucking nightmare. Pull over, go to the side
Yeah.
and let traffic
everyone
flow.
else. Yeah, hit the shoulder of the road.
I think I have like me and Mohiam were talking about this the other day with like you know how when you're crossing the street and the light's turning or like whatever, it's about to run out of like the fucking amount of time you have to cross the street, so you do a fake jog, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maggie, this has driven her nuts about me forever. She's like, you're not moving any faster. And I was telling it to Mohiam, it's like, yeah, but
It
it's
looks
like
like
you're
you
showing
have.
it looks fucking
dude.
Yeah,
effort.
yeah.
Like,
It looks. I'm fine with the fake jog.
oh, I
Me
do
too.
it all the time. It's like it's almost like saying, I know I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, but it's so funny if you think about that because
Yeah.
you're not moving any faster.
You're
not.
You're just
She's-
saying to them like,
She's
hey,
100%
I get it.
she's
right,
not
but
wrong,
it's,
yeah.
it's how you're conveying your energy
Yeah.
to the people that are waiting.
100%.
It's showing a sense of urgency to those people.
Dude, I talk about this all the time because like at work.
Damn,
like, when
I never
people,
really
like,
thought about that. Maggie's spot on though.
She is.
100%.
Yeah, she is.
Fake
I,
jog.
dude, by the
I
way,
do it.
I
do it all
got it
the
from
time.
my dad. Like
Yeah.
that's where I learned it from. You know what I mean?
Throw up
Oh,
the
by
hands.
the way, how about my old man just
Yeah, he's a legend.
being like finally some talent on the show?
Yeah.
Fitzy.
I loved it.
Yeah, but I like, anyways, I don't think that's
Shout
a bad
out
thing
Tom
to
Ahern.
try to fucking jog across the street and show somebody a little respect. You're basically being like, hey, I'm not being a dick, but I'm kind of being a dick.
That's
Well,
the
yeah, I
only
mean-
time I will accept, like, because one of my biggest pet peeves is when you don't at least acknowledge the fact
Yes.
I'm letting you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Letting you cross. If you give me a slight jog and
Yeah,
like
even if you don't throw the arm
like,
up,
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're acknowledging the fact that
Show
I'm
a
letting you
little
go.
hustle.
That's all.
But you're
like
right.
Sebastian Maniscalco said, he goes, it's a slight jog. I'm going to get you Mercedes. I'm valet. Here we go. That's all he's doing.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, it is like you're just conveying that like message to them. You know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
like the difference is like if you just fucking dragged ass across the street and didn't make eye contact or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you do drag ass, at least be like, throw your hand up and say thank you. Otherwise, give me a fake jog.
I totally agree with you. Could agree with you more. But yeah, people who have bad spatial relations.
Yeah.
Me and Tommy go fishing once every couple weeks, probably up to Spot Pond, and you have to walk like when you park by the Flynn Rink. You got to walk for the people at home who don't know. It's just like kind of a tight sidewalk. So instead of like walking behind me or beyond me, Tommy will walk kind of next to you.
Yeah.
And I think it's like he is like, oh, this is how I have always walked with my dad, but now he's big.
Yep.
And I'm like, just because you walked this way when you were 7, now you're 5'11" and fucking like in my way.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm like, do you have spatial fucking like awareness of where your body is right now?
No clue.
I think he's like a giraffe, like when it gets dropped out of like its mother. Like he's like, where's fucking doesn't know what's going on. You know?
Fucking McHale.
Yeah, Evan McHale.
We had a kid growing up
I
like
gotta
that.
get that jersey for him.
It was
have
like
to.
it was like his body was like top heavy on like the side though, and not like so much top and bottom.
Yeah.
And this kid would you'd be walking on the sidewalk, and he'd just drastically get close to you. It's like move over, dude.
Yeah. I know. I think I have pretty good spatial awareness of like where I am.
I try to.
Yeah.
And if I
Maggie
don't,
always-
I give you a
Maggie
hey,
kinda
my
will
bad.
say like I move slow and like I walk slow and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that I do.
No, I think you're all right.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that I love myself so much already that like, no, I shouldn't say I love myself. The things that I think I know there's a lot wrong with me. But the things that I like about myself, like, outweigh the things that are bad. So, like, I'm not like, when somebody says something
Yeah,
like
so
that,
if you're
I'm like,
walking like you're coming down the
yeah, I'm
aisle at
fucking awesome and all this
WrestleMania,
other
take your
stuff.
time.
Sorry, dickhead.
yeah, sorry, dickhead. I'm busy being awesome.
Yeah.
Thinking about how to be awesome next week.
But the
You know what I
worst
mean?
is if you're walking next to a dude and then every once in a while your hand like glances against his hand.
that's
it's
awkward.
too close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Like I try to give a wide berth.
Wide berth, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a big dude.
I'm a big dude, so I
Yeah.
got fucking limbs going all over the place. I mean, I've grown into my limbs, unlike Tommy.
He's still getting it.
Tommy's taking shit in this
Yeah.
episode. Walking
Dude,
Dead,
Walking Dead,
McHale,
everything.
Trust me, just getting shrapnel everywhere.
Lanky
That's right.
arms.
I
He-
actually
he doesn't-
invited him
does
on
he
the
listen?
episode tonight. No, I think
Yeah,
I think
good.
Will, my nephew, listens, but
He's gonna let him know. Will's gonna be like, "Wow, dude, they hate you."
yeah.
I love Tommy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's the best. I actually invited him on. It was like standing there, Mag. He's like, "What do you podcast about tonight?" I go, "Trash people," and he goes, "Oh yeah," and I go, "Yeah, you want to come on?" And he was like, "No." I'm like, "All right, cool." See you later. All right, my last one.
Can I steal another longie?
Yep, you got it. My last one. I think this is a good one. And I think it'll have crossover with a lot of the other ones we've done. I'm going to save the... This is a decision to make. If you have got the McDonald's app on your telephone, if this is something that you own, okay? If it has your information in it, it has your card saved, all right? If you have that app, I think you are fucking trash, okay? And I'm going to say this. I don't have it. If you have it, I know I said I'm a trash person. I'm not that trashy. I don't have the fucking McDonald's app. You're just giving up. You're just living a life like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. I'm fucking good. I'm going to cash in these chips, and I'm just going to get the McDonald's app, and I'm just going to be a fucking fat loser for the rest of my life. Piece of shit.
You know what app I do have, though?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I love it.
Taco Bell.
Oh, my God. I love it.
there.
I love it.
It's the same picture.
I
don't have any of those apps, and I've never DoorDashed.
I've never
or
DoorDashed
fucking
ever.
food, whatever. I've
Dude.
never done any of them.
Dude,
If I order something, it's from a place in the neighborhood that
Yeah.
delivers,
Yeah.
or I get out of my fucking recliner, get into my car, and go drive and pick
Same.
up my food.
Yeah.
I
Those
do not
places
have.
are a ripoff.
I will never.
I get it during the pandemic and shit.
Yeah.
But a lot of places offered like special services
Right.
back then, so you didn't need to pay. DoorDash.
I'm not paying. First off, McDonald's is already through the roof right now.
Yeah,
For-
I had nuggets yesterday.
For
my kids.
for my
I got
family.
McDonald's yesterday.
Yeah, well, I didn't get McDonald's. But
Producer,
my
don't
kids,
listen. Cover your ears.
yeah, my kids got McDonald's, and there was leftover nuggets, and I fucking love McDonald's nuggets.
do, they're
Really?
great.
First time I was on, you were like, Fitzy, you're drunk, right? You're going home, and you pass a McDonald's. So what are you getting?
Oh, yeah,
My
yeah.
answer, 50 chicken nuggets. 50-piece chicken nuggets.
Dude,
You were like, do they come that big? I was like, no, I'll order 2 20s and a 10.
the other day, I went to go get a sub from my favorite place,
Yeah.
Coconut Factory, and he was closed. Like, it was a weird time. It wasn't like
Midday? Closed?
midday. Yeah, I was a little,
Wild.
dude. I walked up to the door, and he was closing the door, and I didn't have the guts to say like, "Why are you closing?" Because it'd eat my face.
Yeah.
So like, I went back the next day. But that day that I went there and he was closing, I honestly think it had something to do. They were doing Everett's doing so much construction right now.
Yeah.
And I don't think he just got business that day.
Yeah.
I had to park like a couple blocks away and walk over, but neither here or there. I was like, where else do I go? And I was like, I haven't had Burger King in forever and a day.
Tommy's favorite.
Listen to me.
So bad.
No. There's something about
Tommy's taking shrapnel
I'm
today.
sorry, Tony. I'm not picking on you.
a Burger King cheeseburger.
I like Burger King.
Burger King cheeseburger. It's melted cheese. It's
Yeah.
hot every single time.
I like Burger King. I like Burger King.
I like Burger-
I'm here to say
Hey,
it.
their fries are trash.
Yeah, their
Trash.
fries are
The fries
garbage.
are the worst thing that's ever been made in a
It's-
fast food
Yeah.
restaurant.
Ever.
They're awful.
But
the
if-
Whopper with cheese is my favorite fast food
And by the way,
item.
I am
It's
not-
my favorite fast food item from anywhere.
I can get on board
That's
with
crazy.
Whopper with cheese, my favorite fast food item.
That is crazy to
That's
me
crazy.
too. But
So
I
good.
can get on board with
Have you
their
ever been to a Taco Bell?
burgers.
Yeah,
I can think of 47 things
I
on
love
Taco Bell.
You know why I like Taco Bell? Is because as a fat kid at heart, I love being like, oh, I can order like 15 different things. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like
It's like
$24
$7
or
and
whatever.
you get a fucking.
Dude, it was $48 yesterday. So I went to.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I got up. We were obviously hungover.
McDonald's is way too expensive.
It's way too expensive.
It's
dude.
terrible.
It's insane.
Dude, my
But
bill,
that's why-
my bill was
so-
almost $80 for my family.
Dude,
Oh,
$80. Like you can go to Route 110 Grill for
Yeah.
like 130.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sit down and have a meal.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. And that, and then you get a little tip or whatever, but yeah, it's a drive-through. Like, why is this happening?
You guys know I'm a big breakfast guy.
Yes.
So anytime I go to fast food, it's McDonald's breakfast after a hangover. Like during a
So-
hangover, after a big night, I'll get sausage, egg, and cheese on a biscuit, which is the best fast food breakfast sandwich ever invented.
I'm an egg McMuffin guy myself, but
I don't like
Sausage
the
McMuffin
McMuffin
with egg. Sorry,
yeah,
sausage
yeah.
McMuffin.
That's okay.
Sausage McMuffin, sorry.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, dude.
Yep. He's like, oh, it's after 11. They don't serve. And he's like,
It's 10:30.
Steve Buscemi. So, and then the other thing is the McGriddle. So
I
I'll
don't fuck with that. I had it once. I don't like it.
Dude, it reminds
It's
me
like
of a gusher.
It's like
Yeah.
7,200.
Busting in your mouth, dude, I'm all set.
It's like 7,200 calories for one sandwich.
I know.
So I get sausage, egg, and cheese, McGriddle, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hash browns on each, and I'm good. And it's like $27 just for me.
That's crazy,
Yeah, it's
right?
fucking wild. But that's the only. Other than that, I don't eat fast food. Wendy's is probably my favorite burgers.
Oh, you're crazy.
That's not.
And when I'll say you're crazy, I still love Wendy's burgers. Like I'm a fast food.
I like them
Yeah.
all.
But like I never thought that I would sit there and on a podcast, never mind, and tell the world how much I enjoyed a fucking Burger King burger. But dude, it slapped.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I fucking
They're
hate
better than McDonald's, I'll tell you that.
I hate sesame seed buns.
Yeah.
But it was like it was fucking flaming hot. Dude, here's what I learned in high school. I had like 3 friends of mine that all worked there. If you go there and say, I want my shit flame broiled, they have to do it. Like that commercial, I don't know if you remember, but Your Way,
Yeah.
they mean it.
Yeah.
I want you to do a cartwheel fucking making this thing. They have to do it. No big deal.
Yeah,
You know?
I love waffle with cheese. I just fucking love it. Like, I'm actually right now thinking about a waffle with cheese.
They're-
Fucking
they're,
awesome. By the way, this is the thing that real.
You're
in shape-
downloading an app
real
right
in shape-
after the show.
Burger King app.
Their milkshakes, they're not bad.
Dude, listen.
Both.
Here's the thing.
Any
What for?
McDonald's, Burger King,
McDonald's are always fucking broken with McFlurries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my kids got vanilla milkshakes today.
Yeah.
I mean yesterday with their
I would say out of
McNugget.
all-
chocolate milkshake from Burger King. The only one that is better. It's not the only one, but Five Guys has a good one, and Shake Shack is number 1.
What is Wendy's called this?
Frosty.
Oh yeah, the Frosties. I used to love a chocolate Frosty.
Dip a
Dude,
fucking
they're the
fry
fucking
in there.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
the
Nuggets.
Just makes sense. These people in the Midwest, they're like, what is wrong with you
Yeah,
people?
what do you guys
They got no culinary experience out there. Sorry, John Bauman and all our other friends.
Dude,
out there.
I had a foreman a couple weeks ago ask me what slush was. I'm like, you've never
They don't have slush?
No, he's from
He's
like
from here, right?
No, he's from California.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, you've never had slush? He's like an icy, and I was like, I was getting mad trying to describe it. I'm like, I don't know how to get you one because
Like an icy.
Yeah, he just didn't. He couldn't understand the concept, and I was like, you need to have slush in your life. Like that just has to happen. And the poor guy doesn't drink anymore. But I was like, if you throw a little fucking vodka in it, make a little razzle dazzle, it's not bad either.
Yeah, 100%.
We got to do a show about fictitious places that we want to eat at. What's eating Gilbert Grape Burger Barn?
Oh,
When they fucking
don't even let's
No, what's the?
all right,
leave it there.
Yes.
I love
yeah.
this idea.
It's a great idea.
I
That's
love
a
this
great
idea. I can
Oh,
do it right now. It's
I could
fucking-
too.
Now it's like
Yeah.
bothering me because I
Damn.
want to do
But
it.
you know what though? I'm gonna have 7 days to think about this.
Oh yeah, that's next week.
All right.
Fontana, you
Tell
better
Fontana he
bring
needs to
the
get here.
fucking heat. So Fontana's gonna come on
I
next
already
week.
know my point guard. I already know my point guard
What for?
for a fictitious place. Yeah,
Really? I can't wait to do this.
this is gonna be so fun.
Oh my God.
I'm such a fat fuck.
It's gonna be great. So here's the schedule I'm thinking.
Great fucking call, Fitz. How about that?
We'll have Andrew Fontana next week.
Yep. Assuming he can make it.
He's gonna make it. We'll make it work. And then the week after that, I think we're gonna go to Josh's bar and do it from Josh the Ironworkers bar
Okay.
Hell yeah.
live. And
I have yet to meet Josh.
I know he was like, I don't know Fitzy, and I'm
You're
like,
gonna love him.
oh, obviously.
Well, saw his episode.
Yeah,
I was
but
like, this
you
guy's-
he's just a fucking dynamite dude.
guy's great.
He's fucking classic. Here's a real funny story, actually, really quick, right? So, the principal of Melrose High School is like a family friend of ours, and we go up to his father's camp, like his hunting camp, and it's like really in the middle of nowhere. So last time we went, it was me, Josh, Tommy, this guy, and his dad, whatever. So I'm like, hey, I saw Jay, and he said we can go back up to the camp. Maybe we'll look at September or October. And my daughter says, hey, isn't that weird that you go on vacation with the principal of the high school? And Tommy goes, no. He goes, it's not weird. He goes, I mean, I'll get in trouble, so why would I, And he goes, you know what's weird though? He goes, what? He goes, go on vacation with the principal of the high school and Josh.
That'll do it.
Kid is an absolute. He's a one in a million fucking kid.
Love that.
Okay, so we're done, right? I think, right?
Oh yeah.
We got some great stuff with the Patreon.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
do.
wait to tell these 2 stories.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome. Oh, by the way, real quick at the end, you know my buddy's the coach at Reading, one of the coaches at Reading.
You did tell me that.
football?
Yep.
He saw you at MC. Were you at something recently at MC?
I don't think so.
Maybe it was. I think he said he saw you. Like, were you at like some football thing recently? No.
I don't think so.
Oh.
What? I mean,
I don't know. Whatever.
day?
This is not good podcast information. Anyways, whatever.
Just cut the end.
Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna cut it. You're gonna deal with it. How's that sound?
I'll listen still.
Well, I mean, I whatever. It is what it is. I like the fact that we don't cut shit out of the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, why do you have a bunch of adjustables over there? A stable of adjustables.
I have a stable of adjustables, Fitzy, because I'm a guy who buys a wrench and then loses the wrench and then buys another wrench and then like finds them all.
And then loses 2 and finds
100%. Yeah, I have like 9 wrenches.
Those look like they've never been used.
Never
either.
been touched.
You know what they
Not a
used
smudge
for?
on them.
You know what they've been used for? 2 things. Those wrenches have been used for 2 things.
There's a hammer.
Nope. Kegerator adjustments
Okay.
and putting on and off the bike thing for Maggie's car.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and sorry, hooking up the washing machine.
Oh, beautiful.
Which isn't working right now. I got a small appliance repair guy coming tomorrow.
Jesus.
Love this guy, by the way. This guy, he's a free fucking plug. Sherman Appliance. Melrose. Guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And he comes in.
Shermanator.
He's like, he's actually
First thing
like,
I thought of.
dude, he's the same size as Fitzy. And he's like, you play guitar? And I'm like, first time he ever came to my house, I go, yeah. He goes, oh, cool. He's like, you know Dave, like Robbins? I'm like, no. He's like, dude, got jams. Lives down. I
think we should start a band.
But dude, the guys, I'm
Don't
like,
touch my guitar.
I'm like, I fucking love this guy. Like, he's fucking awesome. All right. Anyways, we will be back next week, hopefully with Andrew Fontana.
Yes.
Yep.
How's he gonna do clickers in hand? Like, he's gonna
He doesn't know what's
hit one
going to
with his
happen.
head? Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gonna have to count himself.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. If you are a Patreon member,
That's what we'll
you're
be.
gonna have
Stay
more
tuned.
content. All right.